So the last time, if you guys remember, Kudzu had an odd feeling. It was this last time or time before also, but either way, you had a weird feeling and went to the comic book shop.
Mm-hmm.
Where you encountered an angry taxpayer.
Yeah, I recall.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you found...
He was reading stories about us, man.
He was reading stories about you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a couple comic books out of that. You got it written down which ones you have? You need a reminder? You know which ones you have?
Tachyon has them. I'm sorry, Moment has them.
Moment has it.
Earth, number 7, MSCU, and Natural Order, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, hold on a minute. I know everyone would have somewhere.
I know that'll be a little bit tricky over time. You'll probably have to find a way to clearly delineate these are the issues that I played in, and these are the issues that my character has in the story.
Yeah.
Keeping that straight is going to be a thing. But so that happened, and then while you guys were at the store, there was a kerfuffle at the Freedom 5 headquarters.
Yes.
And there was a woman who had used a variety of traps and weapons to disable the Freedom 5 almost in their entirety, with the exception of the Wraith, who, due to her stealth and her skill, managed to get the drop on this woman. This woman was not willing to share much about herself. But then soon after, there was a televised event from some group calling themselves the Citizens of the Sun, threatening the city of Megalopolis. And Expatriate revealed that she knew where this woman was from and where she kept her.
Well, she killed the president, didn't she?
No.
I thought.
No.
Not Expatriate. Citizen Dawn.
No.
I thought I remember you
She
saying
didn't kill anybody. She threatened to kill him.
She threatened to kill him.
There was a big conference that she zotted a bunch of people in the conference. Big city council meeting, and she zotted a bunch of people in the city council meeting.
Got it.
But she didn't kill the president. She threatened to kill the president.
Zotted the hell out of us when we got there.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
So you guys went up to Insula Primalis.
Did.
Where there's a hidden base that this woman Expatriate led you to, and there you Expatriate threatened her, saying that she was going to go and take over her seat of power in Insula Primalis, and you guys snuck your way into her mountain volcano complex and lured Citizen Dawn into a trap. At the last minute, though, Expatriate, out of nowhere,
turned on.
No, she pulled out a rocket launcher.
Right, and she
blasted her with a rocket launcher and hit the wall and started a lava flow.
Yes, that's right.
That buried the whole place with her and Citizen Dawn inside.
That's
right.
That's right.
And then you guys escaped back to Megalopolis.
Crisis averted.
There was also a long conversation about recruitment that you guys had with the Freedom 5 and especially with Wraith.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
And the consensus we came to was that we won't need to actively recruit. We basically are like a beacon, to fight against the forces of Oblivion, though we didn't use his name, of course.
Yeah.
And those of a like-minded persuasion will come to us and join the fight. You remember all that?
Yeah, but do we agree with that fully? That was Legacy's idea.
No, that was Wraith's idea.
Wraith?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was promoting a covert approach, like she does.
feel like out of all of us, Wraith probably understands people the best.
She's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm inclined to agree.
She knows how to read people really well.
Well, I mean, she's not just a superhero, you know.
No, she is. Yeah.
Also a very successful businesswoman.
No, that's what I'm saying. She knows how to read people.
Yeah.
I don't. So I'll trust your instincts.
This is good. Because you're right. You don't. But that's okay. That's not what you're meant for.
I do read that. That was a sarcastic comment.
Well, then you need to work on your sarcasm.
That's not sarcasm?
No. Sorry. Good try.
Let's go back to the board of drawing.
Yes, you should.
So,
Yeah, don't worry, Sparky. There's lots of people that never quite master the art of sarcasm.
Yeah.
Sparky. No, I think Reactive's a better name.
Sure. But it's not much of a nickname.
Isn't? But Reactive is a nickname, isn't it? What is my name?
It's the only one I've ever known.
Sparky. I will take this.
So what's on the agenda? We make it back to Megalopolis?
Yeah. In my imagination, you've been back in Megalopolis.
Oh. Keep an eye on things.
So the agenda's up to you.
I want to know about remind me, what was it we saw about Tempest and what was it, Citizens of the Storm?
Yes.
Is that this planet?
That was here, wasn't it?
No.
Where was that?
That was in the...
Comic book.
Yeah, it was a full-page ad or whatever in the comic book.
There was an ad in the comic.
Oh.
That's where you saw that. That was in the, I believe it was the Natural Order one, correct?
No.
No, there was number 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was in
Earth
it was
7.
Earth number 7, MSCU. Tempest.
It's MCU.
And
Mega Cosmic Universe.
why is it MCU? I don't know why I have an MS.
We should get a notepad to keep notes for this game and just have one note share. Or not a notepad, but like a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Hog of paper.
And we'll have the really smart one to keep track of.
The really organized one, too.
You?
That's not, no. I'm not organized.
You're right, you're not.
No. You would know.
I would know.
Listen.
Yeah, that was a full-page ad in the middle of...
You can pull your comic book out. You got it.
No, I pulled it out. I showed you. I was like, you mean this?
Yeah.
And I showed him the full ad.
It's worrisome if he's not back. Isn't Donald scary enough?
So that's an advertisement. You look at it a little bit closer. That's an advertisement for an upcoming issue or an upcoming comic book series, and it's Earth 5: Citizens of the Storm.
Earth 5. They're not going in order.
No, they're not going in
It's
order.
number 5. What is it?
Citizens of the Storm.
We don't own that one.
No.
This
I'm
is
sure we could find it. Google. Or whatever they have.
You could also just go down to the comic book.
Yeah, just go to the comic book
Start
store
trying to
and
find
start
stuff.
trying to find it.
Or we just take our flying extra dimensional.
How's the battery? I checked the battery. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
You're at like 40%.
That's right. We were at 40% last time I checked
Now,
that.
if you just, so this is partially, like, I hate to break the narrative too much, but like what's happening here is like we're kind of a little bit getting out of training mode,
Yeah,
and where I'm giving you more agency deliberately.
yeah.
So you can choose to like just keep teaming up with the Freedom Five or just wandering around this world. And after enough adventures, like the ship will be charged up and you can go somewhere else.
Got it. Okay.
Or you can go monkey with stuff and try to find a way to soup the ship up early,
Got it.
right? Because you're super tech and
Yeah.
you're all of you can do some kind of weird stuff. So you could try to find a way to do that. The other thing you can do is you can go buy more comics.
Yeah.
And if you go buy more comics, you can say, we want to read this one. And when you read it, you play it.
Got it. Okay.
However, the narrative will change based on whether you play the comic book, right?
Yeah.
Or you go there
With the ship.
with the ship.
Yeah.
Are you reactive or are you?
Or you a character
Citizen.
in the story.
Got it.
Ooh.
And there's other comic books too, because when you guys were there, you found a comic book for Earth 22 Soul Settings.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh, we didn't buy it.
You didn't
We
buy
just
it.
saw it. Okay.
We can get all the comic books we can get from now on.
What do we want to do?
We get rewarded for building up our comic collection.
I mean, if this
Not,
Tempest.
well, not according to like XP character wise, but narratively, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I can always go down and it says it's an ad for the newest Earth number 5 Citizens of the Storm.
Well, we can wait for that issue while we.
I don't think we have to wait. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be at the bookstore because if we have number 7, number 5's already happened.
Oh, this is Earth 5.
Yes, I know, and that's Earth 7, what we just had.
That's the number, the universe, the multiverse number. Like,
Not the issue number.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it said it's coming out soon.
I think before we do anything like that we need to work on our plan of, of inspiring people and being that beacon.
We must be the greatest heroes we can possibly be here and make a name for ourselves.
That's right. And everybody knows the Freedom 5, and they need to know us.
Do we need a snazzy name? Maybe that will help our prestige.
I don't know.
The reactive 3?
Snazzy names couldn't hurt.
Too soon. Your name makes naming things.
I'll leave the names up to you. I already chose my new name. I got to work on.
Momentary reactive coup. No. Country's
I
moment.
got to research.
No. The triumvirate of reaction. No. I need ideas.
Do we really need to have a name though?
It gives us status in the title.
Yeah, something to think about.
Okay, well, while you're thinking about that, I go down to the comic book store
Okay.
and I'm looking for something that is similar to this Natural Order Earth number 7.
You want to like go to the? Are you gonna go looking for stuff, or are you gonna go ask the comic book?
No,
guy?
I'm gonna ask the comic book guy and say,
So it's a comic book girl,
yeah,
and she's got like this really loud colored jacket with a skirt with a matching hem at the bottom, and she's like small and cute, but she doesn't take good care of her hair, so it's kind of frizzy.
yeah.
Hi.
Hey, I was wondering if you had any more issues like this Natural Order Earth number 7.
Natural Order. Oh, do you know about the Instaverse event?
No.
So the writers are doing this whole big thing that's like got something to do with that. They're supposed to be tied in some way. I don't know why, but yeah, there's a couple issues that are out. They just started.
Okay. Can you point me in the
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Where's the other check is on the store?
Where's? I'll write it down. I'm good at taking notes.
Because you're gonna want to know like which ones we hear of, which ones we have, which ones
Do
we've
you have any
done.
writing paper? Do we have notebooks?
Right? Is that the ones that's all right? I think she has to get paper.
I got a little notepad.
She's like, I want a big honking
I
notepad.
need a big notebook, like school.
I cannot help you.
I'm sure there's a kid's backpack somewhere.
We just have so many freaking notebooks in this house. What the heck is that? I found a folder to put in
I
there.
blame Will.
Let me go see if I have one in this backpack back here.
Trying to think of names for the trio.
Are you trying to think of names?
Yeah. The terrific Trinity.
Nah.
Oh.
I know what I would call them. Stellar Trine.
Stellar Trine? I don't know if little kids can pronounce that very easy.
Hey, John, look what I found.
Oh, look at that.
There's a book she said that she lost.
Where was it?
Behind the cushions.
Over by the chair in our room, sitting on the speaker. The little. She looked real hard.
Is that a library book?
Yes. What?
The dad didn't pay for it.
Yes.
The Tricycle of Doom.
Tricycle of Doom.
That's the one.
It's funny.
I knew I had one. Sorry,
Yeah.
this took me a while. I knew I had one. Okay. I've lost too much weight. These pants don't stay up anymore.
First world problems.
I know. It's annoying. Okay. So I go out and find all these. Anything that's related to Instaverse, MCU, Natural Order, Earth, any number. I'm going to get all of them.
Triplex.
No.
No.
No. Try nothing.
So there's the two that you already know about.
Okay, so we have. So
You-
Natural
so the
Order
ones you
and Earth
already
7
have.
are two separate ones,
There's
correct?
the two. Natural Order is one comic book. You bought that one in back issue.
Yes. And then we have Earth number 7.
Yeah, Earth 7, Mega Cosmic Universe number 1.
MCU number 1. Earth 7 number 1. MCU number 1. Okay. And that has Tempest
There's a
with
Tempest.
the Tempest ad
Yeah, it
in
has
it.
Tempest.
And then we actually have, we're in Instaverse number 1, SCAU Earth 1, or number 0, Earth 1, and then we have Instaverse number 1, SCAU, and then Instaverse number 2, SCAU.
Yeah, so the ones on your sheet will be a different.
Yeah.
Just keep a different record.
No, I am, yeah.
The Tantalizing Triad.
No.
I like this gang.
No. Absolutely not.
Also, basing it on a number when you're potentially going to get more people in the future is not.
Don't base it on
Tenacious triplets.
No.
So the other one that you can purchase that you know about that you know is there is the Earth 22 Soul Sentinels.
So.
Is that right? No, 23. Sorry, Earth 23.
23.
Soul Sentinels.
Soul. Whoops.
We might have more people. This complicates things for me.
Soul Sentinels, is that a number issue?
Number one.
Number 1, okay. Earth 23, Soul Sentinels. I grabbed that one off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
Really tolerant, tremendous.
No, no.
This isn't right. I need this.
Moment.
No.
You're not providing any solutions. Only problems.
Exactly. I'm not even here when you're making. I'm at the comic book store.
No, you're like running back and forth between the comic book store
no.
and here.
No.
And like
we got a radio on.
A comic book store girl doesn't really register that you're
Then
gone.
I'm leaving. Yeah.
Because you're that fast.
The next one they have is Earth 11.
11, lead me through each gentle step by step.
Earth 11.
Dawn's World.
Ooh. Dawn's World. Number
1.
Bum, bum, bum.
Everything's number 1.
Yeah, so she's like, yeah, what they're doing is they're launching a whole new series. They're launching 52 different comic book lines.
Good lord. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work, but
You're going to try it.
We'll
Well,
see.
I'm not a comic book writer. I just read them, so.
yeah, me neither.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that looks interesting?
There we go. We're going to see what else we get. Earth 26.
Okay.
Tooniverse.
Tune.
It's got like animal versions of the Freedom 5 on the front.
So tune as in like tuning a piano?
No, tune like cartoon.
Like dropping anvils
Tune, got it.
and whacking dudes with mallets.
Oh my gosh. Tune what?
Tooniverse.
Tune-o-verse.
Yeah.
Oh good god. I run back. Kudzu, look at this one. I go back to the bookstore, go back to the comic book store. Continue to look.
Are you still stuck on the name?
The galvanized super people?
Quintessence.
5 essences?
No. Quintessence.
So then you have Earth 44.
Has nothing to do with 5.
Earth 44.
Unity 5.
Unity 5. Number 1. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We are literally the last hope for the entire multiverse.
Quintessence.
Quintessential.
That which is central.
Yeah, but
It's the idea of being a linchpin or a fulcrum. It's also the idea of...
fulcrum.
I thought of that, but fulcrum doesn't sound as catchy as quintessence.
Yeah, but to us maybe, but to like the normal thinking people,
I like quintessence.
it's too not. Qs don't have good crowd appeal according to my studies.
What studies?
The studies I used to try to figure out people.
Earth 36.
Fulcrum has all the key letters that you would need to make words that people understand easy. Fulcrum.
Sentinels Noir.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but you talk about fulcrum and people just think of levers.
Sentinels Noir, number 1.
Keystone.
So that's all that's out right now for this month. There's probably going to be some more coming out next month.
Okay. Here's my phone number. When you guys get a new batch in, will you?
You want me to put? You want me to put these on your pull list?
Yes, please.
You want me to put like any of the other new Instaverses that come out on your pull
Yeah,
list?
anything that would go along with what I'm reading. Because I want to see how this is all going to fit together.
So I know that you're new to comic books. In order to get 52 titles put on your pull list, we have to get a credit card. Is that okay? You can put on file.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right this way.
The final countdown, like my favorite song.
Okay.
We don't charge it, until you come and pick them up. However, if you're delinquent for longer than 6 months and we can't sell the books, then we charge you.
Got it. No worries.
And then she like leans over the desk. She's all like, I know you say no worries, but this can get really expensive if you don't.
I'm a scientist. I've got plenty of money. Just put it on the list. I promise.
And then she like looks at you, and then she like narrows her eyes, and then she goes, oh, okay. And she's like, just says it. You can see the new recognition in her eyes.
Yeah. You like trust me.
She's like, I didn't know. Okay, you're you.
She like looks at you and then looks at the poster of Tachyon behind you and then looks back at you. Oh.
And Cars of Eternity.
Yes. Because I remember the card.
She says that.
Everything ends if we don't.
I was like, thank you so much. I take my books, go back, and I'm like, here we go, guys. This is what's out for this month. I set up a tab at the comic book store, so any new ones come in, you can call me.
And Guardians of the Galaxies.
Wrong.
Nobody would name a team that.
No.
No one would ever name a team that. That's ridiculous.
Is that Wraith? That sounds like Wraith.
Yeah. Wraith is like, that's the stupidest thing.
Or no, Tyler. It's gonna be Tyler Van.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's dumb.
Which one's Tyler, man?
He's a bunker.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds really stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's naming and having a name for ourselves is going to be difficult. I don't know what to tell you.
You need a name that draws people in. It sounds righteous and mighty and defenders. Defend you guys with mightiness.
I don't know. I sit down to read. I open them up.
7 books at once.
Okay, so
No.
quickie pause. Here's kind of how this works. In order to read it, we have to play.
Okay.
So we kind of need everybody to be on board. If
Got
we
it. Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Now, if everybody is on board, well, boy, we could start doing it right now.
I want to keep diving into this universe.
Okay, that's fine.
We would be getting into making characters. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I got it.
So however, if the group's like, oh yeah, we have to play this one, like we just play it.
Okay.
And if that means we sit and make characters and do it together, that's fine. And if it means that I just make the characters and bring it like I did with Earth 7, then I'll do that.
I kind of want to play around with the noir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we can sit here for a little bit.
The Warping Warriors, because we warp to all the different places.
Hey, Reactor, I think we should take a break from naming.
Can't.
Yes, you can. Let's go look at the ship and see what we can do with it.
But I
Okay.
can't stop thinking.
Well, then you can think and work at the same time. Trust me, I do it all the time.
Okay.
Before we do,
Go there.
look over at Tyler because he's there. Any hot spots? Anything going on we need to know about?
Well, see, I was thinking about that. I was going to talk with the rest of the group. I figure it's, pretty worthwhile to, hang out with us and patrol and see what kinds of villains we're facing. That's going to help you with any villains that you're going to face in your trials.
Sure.
But
Well, you think we need our own territory, as it were?
well, That's what I'm saying. It's a choice. You know, you can keep in our company and encounter the things we encounter and learn from all of that. Lord knows we are. And your help's appreciated. But at the same time, you guys could go further afield. We've dealt with quite a few threats, and like I say, while your help's been appreciated, I think we can handle a lot of this stuff on our own.
You being here should be somewhat of a deterrent for anybody of a villainous inclination.
Yeah. Partially a deterrent, partially a magnet.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's what we do. We draw the threats to us, people can deal with them. Now, you never know what's around the corner. Hell, we ran into you guys, so we could run into something just as amazing, you know. But if you wanted to,
God knows what we drove with us.
yeah, if you wanted to go out there into the world and try to find some stuff, you might make good headway going your own way. Choice is yours, though. I can't. Lord knows there's not an operations manual for this type of situation. But
Not exactly the kind of thing that, you know, a multiverse faces more than once.
I can't honestly say, you know, which is the better plan, but there are two plans.
Or maybe it is the kind of thing that a multiverse faces more than once.
Hey, that's above my pay grade right there. But as a strategy, both are sound. Stay with us and encounter whatever we encounter, learn about it, or go your own way. See what you can find.
Well, you know, if it's the kind of threat that a multiverse faces more than once, if there's any kind of record of it in our civilization, I'll bet it's something the Atlanteans know about. Don't we know where those ruins are? You guys know where Atlantis, yeah.
What?
You never heard of Atlantis?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Saturday morning cartoon shows.
Well, maybe here. But where we come from,
No joke.
no joke.
Wow.
But you're right, that's a good idea. I wonder if it's in the same place here as it is with ours.
I don't know. I've never been there.
No,
I just know you big dogs have talked about it before.
we have.
The Nomads.
Looking at Tyler. See, I'm actually pretty new to the hero game.
Oh yeah? You seem to take to it pretty well. You don't look like a rookie to me.
Well, you know, coming back from the dead will do that to a guy, I guess. But thank you. I appreciate that. Knowing your reputation, your history, that means a lot.
The Nomads?
No.
Keep trying.
I like the Nomads. That's a cool name.
Because we are wandering the multiverses.
True.
Or Voyagers. Or Wayfarers.
I don't know why you're asking me. I told you I don't care. I'm just going to say no. It's easier to say no so I can focus on what I really want to talk.
You can think a million things in like 10 seconds.
I know. And I'm just going to say no because I don't care. It's not important enough.
What you're not considering is she has so much more time to consider the things that she doesn't want to talk about. The list is quite lengthy, I imagine.
Hey, that's above my pay grade.
The Swashbucklers.
I asked Tyler for some maps.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay?
You want the real thing?
Yeah. I want the real thing.
Hold on.
Of like the world.
He comes out and he's got like these big old map cases.
Nice.
Look like
Yeah.
real serious.
Okay.
Starts rolling them out for you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming, being Moment from our world, I've heard of Atlantis, and I mean, I've never been there, obviously, but we. Or
Maybe you
has
have,
she? I don't know.
Like, you're asking if the regular world Tachyon has been to Atlantis. Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Like, you are the Tachyon of the card game,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Basically.
Okay.
Who's Atlantean again?
Tempest is.
No,
he's not.
Or no,
He's
not
Marine.
Tempest. Sorry,
He's
he's
Marine.
Marine. Who's,
There isn't anybody
There
in
isn't
that.
Oh,
anybody.
there isn't anybody. Oh, I
No,
thought
Ruins
there
of
was.
Atlantis is an environment deck.
That's okay. That's where I'm getting confused. Okay. So
my supposition is if something like Oblivion is something that does come around more than once in a
they would, yes, we would be able to
multiverse's
find,
lifetime,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
there's something about that.
In Atlantis.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will unroll the map, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's right here.
Wow. Okay.
It's very easy to get to.
Well, if it exists here.
Well, if it exists here, if it exists here, it should be right here.
And if the legend exists here, then, it's not really much of a leap of logic to think that the place exists here.
Yeah. We can, I mean,
But that's above your pay grade.
one way to find out. One way to find out.
Well, what do you say we go have a look-see?
Well, I could just go look real quick and come back. And tell you if it's there or not.
Maybe we all go.
Okay. We can all go. I wasn't going to go do anything stupid. I was just going to run over there real quick, wait to see if it existed or not, and come back and say, yeah, let's get a jet and let's go. Well, that's fine. We can all go together.
Do it.
Can we just be the champions of the world?
Nah, because if you call yourself the champions, then people think you got to have a gold belt and then come challenge you for the title.
My colors change, start slowly changing from the red.
That wasn't
to
a
the
suggestion.
gold.
And not only that,
That wasn't a suggestion.
you may not have noticed, I only come in green.
I'm just fast.
What if there was...
And shades of brown, too, I guess.
Can you dye yourself? Like, humans dye their hair?
That's not how it works.
No, I don't think that's how that works at all.
I mean, I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it
We
works.
probably have to,
Tattoo?
no, we
With
probably
the
have
belt?
to put we probably have to put you in a bathtub full of like blue water or something to see if that worked.
Yellow and blue.
It's the chlorophyll.
Yes, I know. But if you put
Chlorophyll man's over here talking about God knows what.
If a cat licks you, will you turn yellow and... No, because that means you're dying. Well,
basic science.
I heard the story
if you were in
of a
water,
cat licking a plant and the plant turned yellow and died. But I don't want you to die.
Okay. If
Can
if kudzu is a plant, we put kudzu in some water, we put some food coloring in it. This is basic science from like first grade, guys.
Let's do it!
Hey, I'm not
Can we
Groot.
try it?
I didn't say you were Groot.
Can we try it? You're
But
not
if
made
you
out
were
of plant.
technically a plant,
You said you're green.
Well, I'm not a plant. I don't know, maybe.
you don't know what you are. We
No,
haven't
most
had any
of it's-
experience.
okay, out of
Let's
character-
Get back in the ship so we can travel and dye himself.
Out of character, most of the time, no. Kudzu looks like a dude.
Yeah, I know. Because you make yourself look that way.
So you could be.
Moment knows that you're a plant.
Well, that's how my powers manifest anyway.
I just wanted
Okay.
to make you prettier.
Hey, look, nobody. If anyone suggests counting my rings, I'm gonna lose it.
I did not suggest doing that.
I wasn't even going there.
I was not going to cut you in half. There's plenty of other ways to figure out how old you are.
I'm 24.
So you say.
Yeah. Well, I was.
Alright, so.
And I'm pretty sure I'm immune to Dutch elm disease, so don't get any ideas about funny pranks.
Basic, come on.
So I kind of like the nomads. Personally.
Alright, we're going to the Freedom 5. Do they want to come with us? to go see Atlantis, see if Atlantis exists in this universe?
Do they want to send a?
And can we borrow the jet?
Who do you want to ask?
Any of them? I don't know.
Yes,
Tyler's right there. Hey, can we borrow a jet?
I don't know if they're. You might need to make a conversion.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That whole aquatic thing.
Yeah.
I guess you already did that before. Hey, on the bright side, you know how to do it.
Yeah. That'll take me about 20 minutes.
Maybe
Conversion for what?
Yeah, it's under the water.
We have to make a jet that can go under the water, that we can fly there and then take it underwater.
So, like, you flip the page of the comic, the reader flips the page of the comic, and the next comic is like you guys in the already retrofitted thing.
Yep.
Going through the water, and if you want, you can have one Freedom 5 member with you.
Who would be the most likely to want to go?
Probably Tyler, because he was in on the whole conversation.
That's true.
Yeah, he's like,
Does Bunker have water mode?
Of course.
Just making sure.
If he didn't, he does now.
We got similar suits now.
This is not Shadowrun. We don't have to call our fixer. Yeah, he gets it.
Oh, okay.
And roll many of D6s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can get stuff.
Now, I love Shadowrun, but it is
Yeah,
not
I know.
this game.
No, it's not this game.
We gotta say that line at least once a day.
And Tyler's like, whoa, when he starts to see these like underwater plasteel bubbles.
Are they not destroyed yet? Like they are on our planet? Or on our planet they're destroyed, right?
What?
They're ruins.
The city of Atlantis? They're ruins.
But this one's not destroyed? Ruined?
I mean,
They're
but
ruins.
it exists.
But it exists. But Tyler, that's why he's shocked, because he didn't realize. He thought it was just a story. He
I
didn't
was
realize
just
it
hoping
was.
they're like alive.
No.
But I wanted to say that.
As we're cruising along, I'm just like, yeah, man, I got to read the after action reports and everything, but seeing it in person is quite a bit different.
Does it look exactly like the ruins from our universe? Okay.
Well, I mean, relatively.
Relatively. Do I notice
Given
anything
the fact
different?
that everything here looks simpler,
Okay.
like everything, there's just less detail in
Okay.
everything here.
Okay.
And if something has a lot of detail, you know it's important.
Yes.
Didn't
Okay.
you say there was some kind of archives here?
Yeah.
It's probably a place to start looking.
No. You're right. Maneuver the aquatic jet.
Makes a Jetsons noise.
No, it does
It does now.
Only because you said so.
Only underwater though.
Only underwater.
You pull it up to this like kind of docking bay type of thing,
Uh-huh.
and you like go and put it down in this little docking bay, and as soon as it hits, like nothing happens for a bit. You guys are just sitting in the water, and then almost like somebody has like, you know, opened up a plank underneath you. The water just like starts to fall out in front of you, and it just falls forward like this over the top of your ship, rolling over you until the entire little docking bay area is just enveloped in this air bubble.
You guys can breathe now.
Probably still a good idea to have
Is that new to
Oxygen
is that new
reserves.
To this? No, it's the same thing that happens. Okay.
I'm just making the game.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that it's not something that is new to
It does
me.
that,
Like,
and
it
we're
doesn't-
like, you're like, yeah, and we're like, whoa.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's fine. We don't need suits. You can breathe. I walk out to show them. I'm like, see?
Oh yeah, going to check it out. Where does the light come from? Is it lit, or do we need to bring
There's like
lights?
these veins of like greenish blue light all along the top of everything, and these lights are like growing along the sides of the walls and stuff.
Sick.
I told you.
Bioluminescent algae.
Yeah. This way,
What
guys.
color? Green, blue.
This is cool. I like grab something from the walls and scrape it on my like war
It
paint.
doesn't come up.
Oh.
It burns.
It doesn't come up.
Oh. Can I cut it off?
As we're traipsing along, probably following Tachyon, hey, you know, even if we don't find anything here, at least we got to see this place.
I told you it's pretty cool.
So, what kind of threats are there here? What should we be watching out for?
There's threats.
There's always threats, man. Tyler is probably nodding in agreement.
You can't nod in the suit, so he's just like saluting.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
Yep.
Last time the Atlantis I was in our universe, I didn't encounter anything, but it's always good to be on alert.
Huh. I thought I read something about automated defenses.
They did, but I was able to disable them last time, so unless it's different, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I guess we can't really count on things being exactly the same, can we?
No, we'll have to figure it out as we go. Like I said, everything here just seems simpler. There's not a lot of detail like we have in our universe.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
But so far, everything seems pretty much the same when I went to Atlantis in our universe.
So, as you guys are walking around, moment, you see something that is a little fishy looking.
Okay.
It looks like a custom built power supply that's been jury rigged into the Atlantis interface.
I go and check it out.
Do you want to look at it in extreme detail or just want to?
No, I want to look at it in extreme detail and
I
figure
think
out.
that's an overcome action.
Okay.
What'd you find?
This does not look like it should be here at all. This is definitely homemade from somewhere else.
Maybe like there's some unexpected residents here?
I would say so, yes. So overcome, I am going to do lightning calculator and science.
Okay.
Or inventions. I think inventions might be better. Is that inventions for me or other people's inventions?
You know what? This is an invention.
Okay, so I'm going to do invention.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do invention and science.
Okay.
To figure out what it is and how
Or does would one of your principles apply? I know speed wouldn't.
No, principle of science.
There you go.
That would, yeah.
Overcome while applying specific scientific principles. Use your max.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You and each of your allies gain a hero point.
I
Okay.
can also look at it.
So I'm still going to do 10 and 8. 10 and 8 and a 6 because we're in the green.
I never converted my hero points last time.
Oh, my max is a 10.
And we each get a hero point.
Yeah, and you get a hero point, yes. Yes, we get a hero.
I know this music.
Okay.
This is Omnitron tech.
Oh boy. We have.
Can I have a 6, 8, 10?
I look over at Kudzu. My remember our friend, not so friend, Omnitron.
Oh, I heard about him. I never met him though.
Okay, well,
What's that?
is this Tyler?
Mhm.
So, in our world, there is
We need some kind of robotics factory controlled by artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Went rogue.
Yes. He's
Kind of
AI.
like Skynet, destroy all humans rogue.
Yes. And this invention right here is his doing. So apparently you have an Omnitron type. I don't know if that's his name here, but in our universe, that's what we call him.
Do you think that's related to any of those robots we saw a few months ago?
Possibly.
The ones in the street when you first arrived.
Yes, possibly. Yes.
Yeah, good chance.
See his suit straighten up, he like puts his arms at his side, and you hear some whirring sounds, and his arms like start transforming, and then he like pulls up these two big Gatling guns to show me the way.
Yeah. So is it actually like is it a computer? Is it a?
It's a power supply.
It's a power supply. Does it look?
It's
hooked into the bioluminescent stuff.
Just once you got into the hallway, there's a little bit more infrastructure.
Okay.
And it's just like there's a panel that's pulled off of the wall, Star Trek style,
Ah,
right? And he's like his power supply is attached to it, and there's like a cable.
So Omnitron.
So we're gonna follow that cable.
Well, Omnitron wants something here and is powering, this place.
This place to
get it.
Something. There's something powerful or electricity or something that he needs. So we need to figure out. And I don't want to cut the power yet because we want to figure out what he's trying to do.
Well, we might lose air.
That too. So do we follow is there like a keyboard and a screen or anything that I can like?
Not here.
Not here.
You go around and try to find one.
Okay, I follow. Well, actually, what do you want to do? You want me to take a quick lap around and see if there's a computer, like, station actually instead of just this power supply? Because this power supply has got to be supplying something somewhere else.
Or we could follow that.
Yeah, you guys are kind of slow. So I'm asking what you want me to do.
Yeah, take a look.
Just go and do it.
And there's always a chance that this is not one of the malevolent versions of Omnitron.
That too. And so I'm trying to.
Though not much of one.
Yeah.
Bugger like brings both of his guns to like kind of a neutral position. He's like.
But considering the robots in the city, if they're related, then yeah.
I don't think he's the nice.
There's nice versions of this killer Skynet robot.
Are we sure that was his brand of robots? I thought that was.
Yeah, it's weird. Like he remakes himself, and he remade himself like 100 years in the future or something, and realized that trying to kill everyone was bad, and so he came back into the past to destroy his evil self. Or something. I don't know the whole story real well. I gotta be honest. I wasn't there for that.
Well, how can you tell the difference?
I imagine the one that sends a bunch of drones and shoots a bunch of lasers at us is probably the bad one.
Yeah, I would have figured that one out.
That's how I would find out. And then react to it.
Is there a difference in like
He
eyes?
just like puts out his little gun thing and just like taps it on the top of your head twice.
But listen, chances of that being the case are slim.
What?
Real slim. We're probably, if this is Omnitron,
Is that where reactive comes from?
I don't know. Do you?
What?
Omnitron.
From what?
We don't really know.
I don't know. I don't even know how I activated it. I just woke up. Nobody was around to tell me who I was or who created it.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to do things to help people. And when I saw somebody looking for their cat in a tree, I went and got the cat to go to the I decided to do things on a bigger scale.
So yeah, if you want to check
job.
it out, see what you can see.
Okay.
You can hear this whirring sound on Bunker's suit.
Whirring sound.
It's gone.
Huh.
We should go see what this thing has to say.
Yeah. I follow the cable.
Well, hopefully it's not destroy all humans.
Can we destroy it first? And help this planet and make friends.
I like friends.
That's what we're gonna do as the nomads.
Friends are certainly more valuable than a pile of defeated enemies.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes to make friends and keep them alive, you have to have enemies that are defeated.
Well, yeah. That's one thing we've
Based
learned.
on what they do, you have to react to it.
So there's this power cable. Where does it go?
I don't know. Let's follow it.
Follow it.
Following the power cable. Cautiously, obviously, because we don't know where it's going to end up.
Sure. So you start following it through some hallways and through this like decrepit, dead, like underwater garden. And near where you go through the garden, you know, like dead trees and bushes and stuff that have all just like fallen to dust or petrified over the ages. You start to see other cables that are heading towards the center of the city.
At least we're going in the right direction towards whatever the hell it is.
I think as we're passing through this garden, because I've got plants as a power, like I can feel in this garden, somehow and possibly, there's one seed that's still alive.
Are you invoking your collection? Do you have a collection to invoke?
No, I don't have a collection to invoke. I was just thinking it'd be, you know.
What do you think? What do you think the percentage chance is, everybody?
That one seed is alive?
Mm-hmm.
Seeds survive longer than plants, right?
Yeah. What is the chance that there is a seed surviving since before human history, before humans existed, before hominids?
20%? 25? I don't know.
You are in Atlantis.
I was gonna go with 5. Maybe the technology here is different, and maybe the plants are stronger. I don't know. We'll go 10 to 15.
We think 10 or 15, Tosh?
15. We'll go 15.
15%. 15%.
Right,
We'll
15%.
see.
So I'll give you a chance. I'm not going to completely shut you down.
It's not like I was going to do anything with it. I just thought it'd be neat.
Yeah.
I like meat.
Let's make it grow.
24.
Yeah. See, yeah, if I would have said 25%, we would have been able to do it.
You should have said 25.
I should have said 25.
It's okay.
Well, I would have lowered it. Because I was like, the odds are. I was thinking 1. I was like, nah, then you can't do it.
That doesn't mean you can't do it. That means there's a 1% chance. That means you got to roll triple zeros.
Yeah.
So I sense the ground here, and you know, reach out with my plants, control and hope of finding something that's still alive is nothing. This place is dead. I don't like that. Keep going.
Yeah, well, I don't like all these cables.
I do. They tell us where to go.
Yeah, but that's also telling me that this is
everything.
bad. Yeah, this is bad news.
But you had to assume that. Well, you're also probably aware that we're here. That's why I think the air bubble was activated.
That air bubble did the same thing in the other Atlantis when I didn't encounter anybody.
Automated controls that last longer than firelight.
You keep following.
I have to reboot Windows every friggin'.
So yeah, you got a bunch of these cables that are going towards the center of the city.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to follow them? You just want to go that way?
Yeah, just go towards the center of the city.
I think we move stealthily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in fact,
I go behind.
let's move stealthily.
You can't see me unless you see Bunker. So Bunker walks, I'm like walking behind him.
Yeah, there's not much stealthing Bunker, is there?
Yeah, as you like start to get stealthy, I'm like.
So what you're talking about then is you're talking about like overcoming any potential security features. So I think we need an overcome action to observe and avoid.
from all of us, or
One
that
person
sounds-
needs to do it.
That sounds like a principle of
It-
stealth.
well, yeah, stealth to
Overcome to infiltrate somewhere or avoid
Yeah.
detection and use your max
there
die.
you go.
Yeah.
You and each of your allies gain a hero point. Okay, so
And you've been reaching out with your feelings there, Luke.
yes, I have.
Use the plant force.
There's got to be something alive here. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna
Good try. Good.
do
There is
stealth.
something alive, only it's not supposed to be alive.
Shoot.
Stop picking on me.
Okay.
Not you.
Oh.
I'm talking about Omnicron.
Oh, okay.
He's
So
rogue AI. He shouldn't be alive.
I have an 8. Everybody gets a hero point. I think that's like the 3rd time since Natural Order that I've used my principle of stealth.
So the action completely succeeds, and you find a way to notice the various like laser tripwires and cameras and all this sort of stuff that's around. It's not too horrific because
I think it's the smell. Ozone. That ozone smell from the lasers. Yeah.
But sneaking past all of that stuff, you guys
I can hear it. Yeah. Awareness.
step into Quit Bogart and other people's overcome actions.
Oh.
Do you have principle of stealth?
Do you-
No. Shut up.
Well, not only that, but like you can't roll 2 times on the same thing.
Yeah.
Because it's lame. Fuck you, Pathfinder. It's a fucking Pathfinder problem.
Yes, it is.
So you guys enter into this increasing amount of like there's like it looks like Omnitron has built up his production facility on top of and within the city.
Oh boy.
And you guys enter into one of the that little crawlways there, crawl spaces, through some ducts and whatnot, and you guys, come out of this vent inside of this room that's filled with just it's like little metal tables, one after another, after another, after another, after another, all lined up, and they've all got these people lying on them.
Like human people?
They look like human people.
Oh boy.
Have there been abductions? I'm asking.
Just because they look human doesn't mean they're
Doesn't
human.
mean they are human, but yeah. So I go and
Oh no.
look.
Remember when we had our coffee shop outing
Yeah.
interrupted?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no.
Looks like humans, but aren't. I go and check the humans.
Right. You go up to one of them that's got like they got sheets over their faces.
Uh-huh.
You go up to one of the ones that's kind of like, whatever reason looks more important.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little bigger table or something like that. A little bit more circuitry stuff around it.
Okay.
And you pull back the sheet off of its face,
Uh-huh.
and it is Paul Parsons.
What? What's Legacy doing here? Only I don't think it's Legacy. Do we just leave Legacy back?
In your little earpiece. It's Legacy Bot.
Yeah. Who are the other people that have pulled on the
Yeah,
faces of...
you find all the Freedom 5, including the Shrieker and yourselves.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn.
We need to take this guy out now. We need to take... I start disassembling.
Hey, like, as I see you begin to move,
Reaching to do this, yeah.
Yeah.
maybe we need to find out what his plan is before we wreck it.
Oh, I guess true. But I don't like the idea. There's already 2 Merediths. We don't need a 3rd. But yes, I understand where you're coming from. We need to find him.
These guys have got to have instructions coded in them, right?
Something like that, I'm sure.
I bet you can figure out what it says
Is there a computer?
over the little earpiece.
Yeah.
We're like watching from the duct.
Uh-huh. You want to go to the computer
Yeah, so
terminal?
we go to the computer terminal.
Okay, I think you're looking at an overcome to access the computer terminal without spiking any alarms.
Okay. So is that so would that be principle of science, or is it just
I don't know that this is expressly scientific.
What about
okay?
the principle of the gearhead? Functions of tech, general state and repair functions.
Oh, there you go. He might be able to do it better than me. So I said then I
That
asked.
sounds a lot more like
Yes,
accessing
I
the
asked
computer.
reactive. I'm like, go to the computer terminal and see what the computers are saying to these bots, like what the instructions are for these things.
I don't really know how to do that. And I like reach out and like this little cord just comes out of my hair.
I'm like, yeah, you do.
So I'm gonna use beginner's luck. And then
Nice.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like look at like its gadgets and then
I think you know what you're doing without even realizing you know what you're doing. Just
Like-
go for it.
On a channel, just a moment, I'm like, hey, maybe have a look at what she's doing over there. See if there's any kind of similarities in the coding.
hey
Maybe
That's a 9.
Tyler's onto
That's a-
something.
What
Thinking,
did you get?
a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah,
thinking
action
that he might
completes
have some
disease.
kind of,
You have access to
or she might have some kind of origin.
You are logged in.
Oh, apparently I'm logged in.
I don't need to see anything. He's Omnitron's
Something.
stuff. Something. She is. Just read the code. Tell me what the code says.
It says that I'm programmed like this,
Yes, exactly. Like I figured.
but different.
Okay, different how.
I don't know.
Okay, well we'll focus on you later.
And it says, oh yeah, I don't know what it says.
What do you live for?
What are their objectives?
We'll worry about you later. We'll figure out who you are later, but I'm pretty sure you're. No, don't freak out, but it's fine. Because you're a good guy.
Another one comes out and I start downloading stuff off the mainframe.
Yeah.
And then, but meanwhile, primary directives.
You want to download stuff. What are you going to download?
I'll download anything that might pertain to my tech.
Awesome. Roll it then.
6.
Yeah, you start downloading stuff, and reactive just like puts her head down and goes dark.
Oh, Nikes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What
now,
device just shorted out? Me.
Does she have like a reset button?
I don't know. Let me figure it out. I rolled to overcome.
Like I
I'm
found
trying.
it. Has anybody got like a ballpoint pen or a paper clip that's straightened out?
She doesn't have one of those.
How do you know?
Okay, why don't you go try it, kudzu?
I'm not a plant.
Exactly. So I go and try and reboot reactive.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's just gonna be.
I don't know that you'll be able to apply anything fancy. So just
No,
do
I'm
roll.
just gonna do invention and science.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to use any kind of fancy stuff.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna do.
You get lots of things done, just,
Yeah, no, I was just gonna do what I did before I was doing the principal science, but just okay.
And then, despite comments to the contrary,
6, because you used the middle one, right?
That's right.
6. I rolled another 10.
so you start messing with stuff, and then you're like unplug both of her little like arm tendril things that are plugging into the computer. You unplug them and plug them back in, and when you plug them back in, she just like just starts going like blabbermouth
Yeah.
with all of this crap coming out of her mouth, and it's loud as hell.
Oh, great. I was like, does she have a volume button?
What are they gonna know who I am?
Is there a
What? Primary jet! But I think I know who I am. Can I pull him out?
Yeah.
I pull him out. I got information, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, and you alerted to everybody that were here.
Yeah, I'm watching for movement.
Yeah.
Should we kill these bots? Wait, what's the primary objective?
Was he
Well,
when he
you
when,
got the information on yourself.
Oh, he didn't get information on the
Other hand?
You didn't make that roll.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
You encountered a twist before you make that roll.
Yeah.
I might have gotten a little
That's okay.
selfish because I figured out.
That's okay.
Should we just shut them up? Because I don't want to.
Oh, here they come.
I sliced the head off of the reactor one because I don't know if there be one.
Okay.
There can be only one. So.
You've just created a paradox.
I think-
That was actually you in the past, but now in your past.
This is different. I wonder if I did create a paradox.
So who's going next, reactive?
You go ahead because you're fast.
So I can hear the marching
Yeah, you can hear the omnibots.
machines, the omnibots. Well, I know that sounds all too well.
Yeah, it's bad news.
Yeah, it's bad news. They're coming.
Curious.
Are the bots plugged into the computer or plugged into anything?
You mean the people on the table?
Yes.
Yes.
They are.
Yeah.
I unplugged all of them.
Okay, that's an overcome. There's a big area. I think that's 2 overcomes.
Okay.
I just have a really quick question. Was the me, did it have an old tech or my new tech? Like, did it have the thing shooting out, or did it have the flat, like what I look like now? Since I've been on this one.
It looks like a person with your face.
Oh.
Okay, first overcome. Oof, the 3. I don't think I do it.
So you have a choice. The action can fail or it can succeed with a major twist.
I'll just say it fails.
Okay, so like you start running and like pulling them out, like, and then you realize that there's a lot more than you thought there were,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm doing this backwards.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well maybe you're not. So you second guess yourself.
Yeah.
You're like,
Okay. Okay. So do you want me to do another one? You said.
No, your turn's up. You decide who goes next.
Kudzu.
Kudzu's gonna boost because there's not really anything to react to right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna boost. Yeah, boost. I think my boosting, I'm actually using my intangibility, my umbral shift, and my stealth to position myself in a strategically advantageous place.
Okay, so you're boosting yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm boosting me because I'm a selfish jerk.
Yes.
No.
It's fine. You're supposed to boost
6.
yourself. It's okay.
6 is what? +2?
6 is a +2.
+2. Let's have.
Your choices are the Omnibots and the Omnitron production facility.
And Tyler.
And Tyler, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have the Omnibots go.
The Omnibots they're the little spider bot type things start swarming into the room.
The S-84 assault drones?
That's right.
Oh, snap.
How big is it?
I don't know, like this big.
Yeah.
Bigger than Hobson, smaller than a Great Dane.
Like imagine if your Danish cookie tin grew legs.
Huh?
If your Danish cookie tin grew legs.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's their turn.
Well, who goes after them? You have the ball.
I guess it has to be the Omnitron production facility, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Or Tyler.
One of you's going to control Tyler, not me.
No, that's what I figured.
Do you want him?
Sure, I can roll him.
I was just saying, do you want him? I was going to see who actually wants him, but if you want him, you got him.
No, that's fine. He's just a D10, right? Like all the other ones.
That's
What
right.
were you?
That's right. You're the D10 lieutenant.
Got it. So bad. So dry. That stuff I know isn't supposed to steam, but it does.
So, then after that, you can hear like a whirring and activating sound, and 4 of the the sheets sit up,
Of course. Yeah.
and they pull the sheets off of their face, and their eyes glow red, and start looking at you guys, and they get off and start walking towards you. And then I will choose Kudzu.
Actually, you choose Tyler because he hasn't gone.
Yeah, choose Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Van.
Next turn, they'll just go in.
Bunker.
So I'm assuming Bunker's just gonna start
You control him, so you can do whatever
Gatling gun.
whatever you think he should be doing.
Hell yeah!
Or
Okay.
flamethrower.
He's just gonna do his little Gatling guns that he had prepared ahead of time.
Butter.
Because he's in the cool Gatling gun mode, you can attack like several targets.
Okay, like 2 or
2 or 3, yeah.
okay.
2 because he's got 2 arms.
Okay, 2 sounds good. How about a 9?
Oh, I thought, dude, he blows 2 of them away. Is what he does.
Sweet.
Blah 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 blah. Destroyed it.
Nice. Okay, he's done. And then Tyler,
You can
Bunker.
pick. Yeah, Bunker can pick
Bunker
whoever.
will pick Kudzu. That's fine.
To make it easier, should we just have Bunker go on her turn?
Bunker will go on her turn.
So Bunker will, like, from now on, go on.
Yes, that's fine. So does that mean you want me to go?
No, I can
No.
go.
Okay.
That was still the last turn.
So
now we're
got
caught
it.
up.
Yeah, so we're
Now
caught
it's
up
a
now.
new turn.
Now it's a new turn. Got it.
Now we're on our second green tick.
Second
So
green,
we got
yes.
spider bots and we got these mans.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Which 4 do they look like?
Random people.
Just okay, so they don't look like us. Got it.
Not
All right.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you cut your own head off.
From
Highlander shit. I watched Highlander before I left my planet.
There can only be one.
From my shadowy vantage point on the edge of the field, I'm gonna yeah, I think I there's like one of these big obelisks that you see all over the ruins of Atlantis,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've just like shifted between the shadows that they cast behind one of these dudes that has just popped up with the glowing red eyes, and just wrap him up in tendrils from both directions and rend like this. Going to use my umbral strike. So we're attacking using the intangibility. Brutal combo. And that's probably going to be close combat. And my status die. So it is going to hinder a target using my min die or maneuver to a new location in your environment. That counts as maneuvering to a new location in my environment. So it's going to do 3, 4, 5 damage because I have a boost, which is now gone. 5 damage and a -1 hinder to this dude.
You rip that dude to pieces.
Nice. Rip to pieces. Let's have reactive go.
Reactive just kind of says, these are all weaker forms. I don't know why, but I am programmed to be so much more. And like her eyes just like dart around each target, and like in her head she just starts thinking about like different moves that she's about to do. And she just like starts glowing. Her red glow changes to gold, like the champion belt we were talking about before.
Oh my gosh.
And she's boosting and defending using adaptive programming.
Awesome.
How is it? Has to be So boost is a 6. I don't know what the
6 gives you a +2.
Alright, and then the defending with a 2.
Awesome. So who's next?
Bunker.
Bunker and Tacky.
I think
Moment.
Bunker is going to just keep
Bunker and Moment, you're right, I'm sorry.
I'm just going to keep it. I think
Thanks
he's
for
just
keeping
going
me
to
straight, I appreciate that.
keep attacking with his Gatling guns.
Awesome.
So 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah. It's a 2.
2 counts for something.
Oh, okay. Does he go? Oh wait, that's only on defending, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I asked Isaac if we need to pick him up. He said no, it's gonna take me. So I just gotta drop him off at home.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's not spending the night? Where's that?
No. Oh boy, what?
So yeah, he starts firing, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blows one of the drones away. Nicks another one.
Okay.
But it keeps moving.
Yeah.
You're up, Moment.
Okay. So I think I'm going to hinder some of the. I think I'm going to hinder some of the drones.
Okay.
I don't know how many I can hinder, but.
Well, do you have an ability to let you hinder multiple?
No, this one just says boost or hinder using lightning calculator. It doesn't tell me how many.
Then you hinder 1.
Okay.
There's something on there too.
It might be more worthwhile to boost.
Okay.
Or if you just have a way of attacking a whole bunch of them, that might be worthwhile.
Hypersonic Assault.
Hypersonic Assault, I can attack multiple targets using finesse. And then it's hinder each target equal to your mid die.
Fantastic.
Okay.
That does it.
Hypersonic Assault.
You just needed to be more, like, over the top.
I guess, yeah.
Just weren't over the top enough.
Yeah. Okay, so Hypersonic Assault.
Yeah, no, sorry, you
Using
can't just
finesse.
hinder a bunch of them, but you can attack and hinder them.
Yeah, you can do both. Yeah.
Okay, so I need,
See, she has the opposite problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I just want to do one instead of the I want to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just want to hit one. That's no big deal. So finesse. So
I think it's an interesting twist, right? Like, you know, like time out on game a little bit. Like you're playing Tachyon very different than she's written by Chris and Adam. And that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. She really is your character now.
Yeah.
She's not Tachyon.
Yeah, she's not Tachyon, she's Moment.
So.
Moment has a lot more singular focus.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that is the character.
Yeah.
Okay. So I use finesse, and then I guess maybe speed.
Sure, yeah, speed. Hell yeah,
Oh,
speed.
yeah, it's probably Abby or Alex
There's
or
something
something on this.
Ew.
this
Water
one.
dropped on there. Like,
Disgusting
We
children.
have furniture polish I use that they don't ever use.
I thought you were going to say we have gross children.
today.
We have what?
Gross children.
Yes, we do.
Children are generally gross.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
So
Always
I'm gonna do speed.
with all their emissions and all their messes.
I tell you, you know what Philip did?
Finesse.
You
We're
know
so
what Philip
green.
is?
We're so green.
Dustin, or Derek, you know Derek, right?
Oh, Derek's son.
Derek's son. You know how you can kick that thing down
Oh,
on your
yeah.
couch?
Oh, yeah, you
He had a thing like that, only his couch was all fuzzy, and he would eat cereal on top of there and slop milk over the side, and it would go into the back.
No.
Nasty.
Yeah, because that milk smells awful. Yeah. Ugh. That's a
This was
lot.
when he was much younger.
Yes.
He's much more
He's
older
more
and mature now.
responsible
But
now.
this was like 5-6 years ago, you know.
Yes. Okay.
When he was like 13 or
Attack
12.
multiple
yeah.
targets using finesse.
Yes.
Use your mid die. Okay. And then hinder each target equal to your mid die.
So
Okay.
what's your min? Let's see how
My
many.
mid is 4. That's the minimum, I know.
Yeah, well,
That's good on a
yeah,
midnight.
that's super good. Like, you wreck all the drones.
Okay, well.
And, yeah.
Well,
And
9 would be
and all of the robot
9 would be
people.
hinder.
Yeah, no, there's nobody to hinder left. Like, you just wiped everything out.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
This can't be all there is to the master plan.
Well, of course not.
Hey Tyler, you got communications with home base? You let your buddies know what's going on?
Wow.
Communications can't go through, what is it, like, however many miles of water.
Well, normal communications can't, but those that travel on quantum wavelengths and
Sorry, but that's above my pay grade.
I know a lady.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we know a lady. So what else is going on then?
There's just like piles of wreckage.
I start looking through the wreckage, seeing if there's anything.
How about you take another look at what Omnitron was planning here?
Okay.
Yeah. Plug yourself back in and do it carefully so that we're not looking at your stuff, but we're looking at the box stuff.
Fantastic. You're logged in.
Now,
without incident.
Do I have to do anything to check or?
Yeah.
Okay, do it again.
Yeah. Anytime there's a risk that things could go badly.
Oh my gosh.
8.
8 you in? Oh, sure. What the hell is 8? 8's not. Oh, you're using your max figure again.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're using your special thing.
Yeah. Am I
Yes,
supposed to?
that's hero
Are we
points.
supposed to get hero points for those? I think
Not every time. It's once per game.
I already did know. Alright. And if I do the other tech, it's another, or is 3 the max we can get 3 players?
No. It's just one time you can use it per game.
You have 2 principles, remember.
What are their objectives?
The plan is to replace a sizable portion of the population of key cities. What was done in Megalopolis was a test to see how many individuals could be seeded into a city and then activated at once without people noticing. And seeing as how there was a 100% obfuscation rate with a, I think that like a point, 0.013% population change. He wants to up it to 10%. He's going to start strategically taking over cities and then turning them into robotics factories. And then take over the world.
Doesn't sound like fun. Robots are boring. Except me. Your best creation. Machine. How different was that one from me? 7. Dumb question, but I'm asking.
What one?
The one that I could have set off. What was it?
Fantastically so.
Okay. I'm amazing, and this place sucks.
But it was a drone, not an AI.
What do we want to know? What do y'all want to know?
What did you find out?
Well, that little thing that we saw in
There's a little pop up and it says, you have, 2 minutes before system shutdown for evacuation.
Oh, jeez.
2 minutes, we gotta get out of here. Also, they're gonna replace 10% of the planet with drones. We gotta.
Oh, good lord.
And these are the cities. Like, pick the city names down that they're doing it, and where the facilities, other facilities are. Son of a bitch.
No, you don't.
But I get cut off with the 2 minute warning. I have to go. Alright. Shit.
Like, it not only like cuts off, but like the terminal retracts into the wall.
Oh no.
And like the little tables around you, like sync with the bodies on them into the floor. And then like the whole thing starts to rumble.
I get out.
I blast the wall where it came in with a big ass wave of nuclear energy.
Alright.
Just to explode it. And
Do
then see what happens. And then I tell you guys to get out before I do it.
Oh, we're already getting out.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys did have to creep through a bunch of pipes and stuff. So a big fat hole in the wall will probably expedite your escape.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Unless we use my boost, which I never used.
I'll give it to you because you forgot to use it. I forgot to remind you to use it as well, so you can use it now. If you
I didn't have a chance to shoot it.
You can use it.
Alright, so I just blast a bigger hole. So
Now, what does that get? What's your total then?
Oh, 8.
8. With 8, you got a complete success. Boom! You blast a huge, massive hole through the side of the cyber womb that you're inside of.
Did you color all of them?
And you head outside, and you can see this thing, like all the little cables out to the power areas are starting to retract back into this thing.
Cool.
And then it's starting to rumble, and then you could like it's starting to raise up into the air, and you can feel heat coming through your feet, and then you back further and further away, and whatever this thing is some kind of giant, capsule-like orb that's like raising in, off out into the water.
Ship. Can you get him on there fast enough?
Yeah, I pick them up and run.
Oh, bunker too. When I grab bunker, just jet.
You're heading back to your jet.
Yeah, I gotta get them in there. Can't leave you out. I wanted the
I'm
chance.
assuming I can pick up Kudzu.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I tell it back to the to the water jet.
I follow fast, but
The
not.
aqua jet, yes.
Yeah.
The aqua jet. Yes, I like that.
I like how, like, in theory, if you didn't exist, I'd be extremely fast. But you're like so fast, I'm like comparatively, or I'm like jetting. Comparatively.
I'll just go intangible and koala bear onto you, and then I won't even slow you down.
I'll do that. And I'm over here carrying a big ass bunker.
Well, you can carry more than I can, probably, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So a good center of the city is, wrecked in the process, but you guys, like, because you have foreknowledge, can easily get behind,
Yeah.
some, whatever you call it,
My
floodgates.
heart is heavy. Oh, why do you have to ruin something like this?
Now we found probably what's been one of the biggest problems on this planet. We get to make a name for ourselves here and recruit more people. I'm sorry for your planet's suffering, though. I don't know how to curtail my reactions.
So, seeing as how that Omni fella thing, whatever, is gone now, I suppose you want to poke around the city still and find these things you were looking for?
Yeah, that's the reason we came here.
I don't know, it's not my favorite.
Yeah. Now that he's flown off or whatever, so he's left.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, we go back.
Was the archives in the center?
they're somewhere.
They were somewhere I can't remember from last time, but we'll
Or-
find it.
I think now you should do your speedy thing because we need to find out about that thing at the same time too. So
Yeah.
if you want, I can go to the surface and kind of see if I can track the satellites and monitor it.
Okay.
Again, I'd like to see if I can get it to the satellites.
It might be a good idea.
Could always get our fourth dimensional ship to relay a message back to Freedom 5 headquarters so they know what to look out for.
Yeah.
We can do that?
Sure.
Oh,
Why
don't we have
not?
a means to communicate with that stuff? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys are way more focused than I am. I'm very reactive.
I'm aware.
So I go back to the ship and get a message to Wraith or whoever answers at the base.
Do you want to use the quantum communicator? You don't need to go back and ship for that. That's in your arm.
That's just my arm? Okay, so...
Then you can patch Tyler in. He probably recorded everything we just saw.
Yeah, I can do that. So I do like a conference call up to the Freedom 5 base house or whatever base, and download Tyler's video or recording audio, whatever, and let them know what's going on down here.
The trigger to activate this system is the memory of your childhood kitchen table.
Okay, that's simple. It's one of those old school metal rim
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
linoleum top.
Uh-huh.
It's like a
Formica.
Or Formica, yes, thank you. And it's like a bluish green color.
Hello.
Hi. This is Moment.
Wow. Aren't you like miles and miles out of the water?
Yes, but we have different technology, so we're able to discuss. So anyway, as much as you're amazed with where we're at and how we can communicate,
Yes, please go on.
we have some audio and video that Bunker has recorded that we ran into. I don't know if you guys know. Obviously, Tyler didn't know, so I'm assuming that you all don't know that this Omnitron fellow is a artificial intelligence that had used the electricity, the bioluminescence in Atlantis to power up drones. He's got drones that look, or he's got robots that look like all of us, all of you.
Like the ones tell them about the ones in the city.
And the ones in the city that look like humans that are not humans.
Wait, what city?
Your city. Oh. I'm sorry, I can't hear that.
No, you.
Okay.
I think everybody hears it's like a conference call. Was that our city in our...
All of them. He was wanting to replace, select major cities.
In select major cities, he has taken humans, recreated them into robots, and put them back into society to look human, but are not human. But we don't know the major cities because it shut down before we were able to get the list.
You need to access your satellite feeds and track the moving object leaving this area here.
Give the coordinates.
We don't have satellites that can look through the water.
No, it's leaving the water. Is it not leaving the water?
We don't know. We saw it leave where we were at. We don't know if it's still in the water or not.
Do you have satellites that can track?
It looks like we've got something else that we need to get on our radar.
Which is?
What you're telling me right now.
Yes. Yes.
And that's important. Why don't I get Amelia on the phone? She can take care of the download and any details that you want us to have. Right now, I'm scoping something out that I'm kind of curious about.
Okay. Where are you
And
at?
you can hear like wind.
Oh. Whoa. Am I...
Alex is like, whoa.
Always good timing, dude. Yeah. Okay, what's going on there?
There's been some strange occurrences.
Such as?
There's an odd gathering that I want to investigate here at the edge of the city. Don't worry, it's over here in Megalopolis.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go back in now that everything is shut down and he kind of self-destructed his little terminal thing that we found. So we're gonna go back in and try and find the artifacts or the library, whatever I call that. I can't remember what we call it.
Archives.
Archives, thank you, the archives, and see if we can.
Sounds good.
It didn't really self-destruct it, kind of.
Well, some of it went back down in the ground.
And more like
No, like
slow
sucked its parts
out.
in. Like sucked its parts in to like get into its orb shape and leave.
And then land. Okay.
So like, it unfurls.
Yeah.
It's really creative.
Okay.
Great, they're waiting launch orders. So we go look for the archives.
I download everything. I download whatever she needs, and I'm like, okay, we're done. We go look for the archives again.
So yeah, it probably takes you a couple hours and some makeshift, water suits to get into the area where these ancient archives are at. But you made it.
Nice.
They were buried underneath the area that Omnitron just left behind. So you got to go through the water to get there because all the bubbles been broken in that area. But underneath the ground, it's safe.
Okay.
Nice.
And in my imagination, the archives are not like grid orderly perfect. They're like labyrinthine. They're like this series of tunnels.
Yeah.
And coral grown caves that have these clutches of artifacts and like ancient data disks, data crystals, and weird ancient stuff.
And probably lots of stuff that's just recorded written on the walls.
Oh yeah, I think there's stuff on the walls too, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
See, obviously, whatever the heck kind of wackadoo language the ancient Atlanteans wrote in, I don't know it. I don't think any of us do. But I imagine that there's probably, it seems like a lot of ancient languages use some sort of, or some kind of pictograms in their writing. So I'm looking for symbolism.
Looking for some pictograms?
Yeah, I'm looking for symbolism that me, personally, particularly anything that would indicate Oblivion, like the end, an ending, the ending of all endings. Like if they had any kind of encounter, or if they maybe some kind of wacky prophecies or crap about him, I don't know. But just anything that might indicate that.
Sounds like an overcome to me.
Sure. Sounds like it.
What are you doing?
Oh, principle of whispers. Overcome against the challenge that involves information that you have no real way of knowing and use your max die. That
like,
absolutely applies.
I want to know where the whispers are coming from, though.
Plants.
No, it's Kashmana too, whispering to me.
The seahorses.
The great spirit, the good spirit, that obviously has an interest in things not ending. That tells me that even in the times before humans were thought of, even before the first Hamid was born, let alone thought of striking flint against, and to make a spark and create fire, the ancients knew of the ending that would come and the form it would take. Yeah. And an image appears in my mind, I imagine. If I succeed, that is. So
yeah, let's find out.
we'll navigate that when we get to it. So, sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with intangibility because that's the umbral shift. That's how the Shadow Realm, man, the other side. We got some magical lore going on. And status die. And my max die is a cock die. An 8.
8.
Yes.
So you're poking around at all of these things, and you see several pictograms that have this it looks like this squashed cube. Like somebody took a cube and folded it at its corners on the sides and flattened it into a jewel-like shape. It's like this black glass-looking thing.
Hey, I don't know what this says, but I think it's important.
have him record it.
Like where is it? I see the symbol.
You see it on one of the walls first, and then you see it in several of the little book things, or little one's in a book thing, and another one's in a little hollow thing. You press a button, you get all these little hollow pictures.
Oh. And the hollow thing it's like a projector. Does it have like a data crystal or something weird like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think we got to take that and take recordings of this other stuff.
Yeah, he's good. He's got. Can I maybe one day he can record. So smart.
Yeah. Hey Tyler, are you getting this?
Oh, I got everything.
I think this is what we're looking for. I don't know why.
With that black thing?
Yeah. You seen it anywhere else?
We'll take a look.
Let's take a look.
Starts dropping off.
Show Meredith. I think this is what we're looking for. Weird black jewel thing.
Yeah, that looks very familiar.
And you know, we can parse out the data later, but I guess it's important that we collect it now.
Yeah. Any kind of information we can get, and anything that can help us with.
Is Bunker? It's a power suit?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Vance is the dude in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's just a normal dude.
I just wanted to know what it was considered.
Oh.
Think you'll let me make modifications to it?
Are you asking him if you can make modifications
Yeah.
to it?
Maybe not here, but like
Settle down, kid. We got stuff to do.
when we get back.
Let's focus on the present.
But this is how I work.
We're going to work different right now. We're looking for that thing.
That would be so much cooler.
Stand down.
Fine. And I start scanning for everything.
He's like, wait, hold on. And he his little robot arm comes out and grabs the side of your shoulder and forces it your eyes at his.
What?
You need to pay attention to something right now. I know that you're curious and I know that you're smart, and that's good. I like that about you. But you gotta understand, when you're on a mission like we are right now, your head being up in the clouds could get somebody killed. You gotta focus on the mission.
But I am focused on a mission.
Listen.
Amplifying your combat abilities and your ability
Listen,
to
kiddo.
act is a way to focus on
Listen,
the
kiddo. This is important. If you want to be a hero, this is important. You gotta stay on mission. You don't qualitatively improve the tools that you have during your mission. You don't even think about that. You work with what you got, and you plan to work with even less.
That seems very in the box thinking.
That's right.
I'm programmed
Because
to
when
think
you
outside
get
the box sometimes.
Well, stop.
I cannot.
Well, then you shouldn't be a hero.
Oh.
I find this offensive.
Good. Because I find it offensive that you would put other people's lives in danger for your own enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
That's right.
I think you have me misunderstood.
I think you're the one that doesn't understand.
Okay.
Go back to the ship. You're off mission.
I look at Kudzu. Is that what I'm to do?
I don't know. You think you can focus on what we're supposed to be doing here? What we're supposed to be doing now. Hey, look. Wanting to improve things and tinker, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's all he's saying. But there's got to be a correct time for it, and this ain't it.
And nobody tinkers with this suit more than I did. That's not the point. The point is, we gotta stay on mission. And right now, it's not such a big deal talking about fixing up the suit. But that's what means it's the perfect time for you to learn the lesson before somebody's life is at stake. Because we'll be out there in the world fighting villains. We won't have time for all this. You understand? When lives are on the line. And you practice that now. You don't wait till lives are on the line to practice staying focused. You practice it when you're on your mission. Then when you're off mission, hey, I'll joke around with you all day.
But I wasn't joking.
That's not the point.
The point is, my programming allows me to think about this and also scan for objects at the same time.
Hey,
and I was having a conversation.
You know what though? Maybe you can do that, but talking to us about it, we're not programmed like that. It can be very distracting.
You spent more time discussing this with me and coming at me than just focusing on what you're doing.
Because, kiddo, you're going into something really serious from what it sounds like to me. And you gotta be your best. You don't have time to do it like me and Rafe did it. We had time to make mistakes. We had time to play small game, softball. You don't. You gotta be better than us. You gotta learn faster than us.
But I also can't afford to be as dark and dreary as you. I'm not
dreary.
All mission first. Whoa, whoa. Go, go, go. This is not the way I'm programmed for a reason. Because that is the path that leads certain creatures like Omnitron to becoming darker, evil, doing bad things. I must have a lighter side. I must have an inquisitive side.
There's a gray area in there you're missing.
What's the gray area?
We're gonna find that out.
Well, I think it's better going into that gray area with a smile. Because if I lose that smile, I might become something like this.
He goes down on one knee. Kiddo, I never said that you shouldn't smile.
Well, that excitement that boils into me thinking of something on the spot that might improve you. That's where I get my smiles.
So take it and put it in a box. Tell me after the mission. We don't need you like a disco ball. We need you like a laser.
He's right. You make good lasers.
Right?
Yeah. We saw a hole you melted in the wall. Saved all our asses.
Technically a little different than a laser, but yeah.
It's heat and light. It's close enough.
I'm not trying to run you down. I'm trying to make you a better soldier. Okay?
I understand it. I understand your purpose.
And I bet you could make some amazing bunker suits.
No, I was just... We'll talk about it later.
There we go.
Right on. High five. Chunk.
Clang.
Clang.
By the way, you might want to look at that. And just point to a random spot where you see the symbol.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Good job.
So is your character arc one day you're going to change your name to Proactive?
That would be kind of funny.
Dude, I want to see a Bunker and Reactive buddy team up book now.
Oh.
Bunker's got to have like the extra big Bunker suit. And she's got to sit on his shoulder and like, oh.
Yeah.
He's got like the big grab handles on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, you're serious. Soldier. You might need some NCOs ahead.
He's Soldier Boy.
He is Soldier Boy. That's how he do.
Okay, Mr.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you follow up these the signs that Reactive discovered, and then you're led into this it's like a big room with a pedestal in the middle, with all that bioluminescent stuff like going up to the pedestal, and you can see that like black crystal thing on that pedestal.
Huh. Good question.
If it's connected to he who must not be named.
I've seen one of the shards before. Is it like one of those?
Hmm. Those are like weird, like glowing purple. They're kind of jagged. Like it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like clean cut.
Mm.
But black?
Mm-hmm.
Get up closer to it and touch it.
You go up and touch it, and you can feel like something like stabs you in the thumb.
Oh, ow.
You pull it back and it's
Yeah.
like a little, like somebody lanced your thumb.
Okay.
It's a little bead of blood.
Don't touch it. Is there words, writing, pictures, nothing?
Was it sharp or did something like lance out from
But
it?
I'm gonna touch that thing, man.
The top starts to open up, and this like beam of light comes out of it, and then forms into like this cone.
Okay.
And then amidst this cone of light, there's like coalesces this really rough rendition of a humanoid head. Maybe like twice the size of a natural human head. But it's just like, amidst the light.
Yeah.
Like a light hologram image, but it doesn't have a lot of detail. And it starts looking.
Whatever language that is, we don't talk it, man.
Nope.
Can you adapt to our language?
Welcome, young one.
Let John beginner's luck.
You have earned the prestigious right of the first question. All of the knowledge of the great people of Atlantis are now at your disposal, but you may ask one fundamental question with an appropriate number of follow-up questions to go along with as a result of your prestigious deeds this day. Have you assessed your question, youngling?
What should I ask?
You should ask if the Atlanteans had any kind of foreknowledge about a future ending of not only this universe, but all universes. Connected to it.
Ask that question.
What question do you ask?
Did the Atlanteans have any foreknowledge of an ending of their universe as well as other universes? Right?
That's what you asked, so that works.
The heat death of universes is a well-regarded and observed phenomenon. While the universe that we now propagate is long from its heat death, now only being in its infancy. Alan doesn't know the actual number, billions or trillions of years, such and such and such and such.
3.34 times 10 to the 82nd power years.
Big number, lots.
Yeah.
Years from now, the expansion of our universe shall retract and fold in upon itself in an oscillating system. Co-intermediate realities and universes will observe the same types of patterns, though with different types of lengths of time based on their own standards, differing in subtle ways in physical law.
I remember hearing some of this stuff in physics class at Rook City Community College, or Rook City College.
Do you have a follow-up question?
Yes. Did any of these endings have to do with a person or an entity that had control of the ending, or is it all natural causes by the universe itself?
There has never been the destruction of a universe from an entity from within that universe.
There you go.
Didn't say anything about entities from without that universe.
Yeah, I know.
Ask if it knows anything about that equation.
Oh yeah. Do you know what this means? And I shut
The Tosh doesn't remember the exact name of it.
The exact name of that equation.
The totally not the anti-life equation.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean the continuity antithesis
Yes,
formula?
thank you. Yes. I showed them that and say, do you know?
I'm sorry, youngling, but this is outside of the purview of your question. In order to earn another question, you will have to increase your academic deeds and prestige.
Alrighty then. Has there been an entity or has a universe ended or collapsed from an outside source that was from a different universe?
Such an event would be possible, but it has not been recorded.
Okay. At least on this one.
Well, hell, maybe we didn't find exactly what we were looking for, but it's not to say we didn't discover anything important here.
It's true.
Does he get a question?
I'm assuming he has to give the blood of some sort.
Well, I'm no academic.
Touch the thing. Maybe that's how she got it.
I think it's a little more complicated than that. Maybe.
So it has no idea about what is happening in our universe, obviously.
It was a long shot, but
Yeah.
We missed the Oblivion. I mean, not the Oblivion, robot dude.
Omnitron.
Omnitron.
That guy. Yeah, that's gonna be my name.
I don't know if it'll allow us to, because the first question I asked was about the universes and all that stuff, so the follow-up question
Bigger
of that
picture.
is not won't fly with this crystal.
Well, we can always take the crystal with us.
Maybe it'll poke us.
Oh, we can.
I don't know.
You made it out of metal. That's fine.
Bad juju. Kind of scares me.
So if you get a finger prick, does like hydraulic fluid come out?
I think it's gonna do worse.
Huh.
I feel like it's bad. I don't know if taking it's a good idea. You should try this. Maybe try your plants.
I think leaving it here is a worse idea.
I'd try and pick it up.
It doesn't pick up.
We're not moving it, that's for sure.
There's something about it that just doesn't fit right.
Well, I guess that's good. That means nobody's coming here and stealing it. Of course, who would know it's here besides us?
I don't know. Omnitron may know. Who knows?
Do you only talk to academics? Hey, Ed.
Oh.
At least you adapt to our language.
I guess all we can do is head back and try to see if there's anything useful in all the other information we gathered.
Yeah.
I think the answer is probably no. But
The thing shuts down.
That's fine. Now I try and pick it up. Still
No.
nothing? Okay.
Was this on our planet?
I don't know, is it on our planet?
Hmm?
What this crystal thing? Did I see this in Atlantis on our?
You might not have gotten that deep.
Okay.
No, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there.
Yeah, I did not encounter this on the when I went to Atlantis in our world.
Atlantis has got lots of secrets.
Yes.
Well, I don't like it.
Well, don't worry about it. We can't take it.
I'm just saying. We can go now.
no, you know what? This is good. This is good because a whole lot of times, man, if there's something that happens, bunker.
Bunker's suit starts opening up. He steps out. Touches it.
He's gonna ask me a question.
Greetings, youngling. Your academic achievement has earned you one question of the Atlantean Archives. Have you considered your question? Yes. What is Oblivion?
Alright, he's just gonna come right out and say it. Let's see what he says.
Do one of us say the name around them?
Oh yeah, we had to tell him.
You told me.
Yeah.
There are known to be entities, singular in nature, subnamed singular entities, embodiments of principle existing only in singular form, that is, not existing across multiple realities, but existing solely. Myths say that in the ancient times, there were two singular entities amongst the concourse of singular entities. One singular entity of preservation, the second singular entity of entropy. Due to a struggle lost in time, there was conflict between the singular entity of preservation and the singular entity of entropy. As their war raged across the ages, eventually it came to be that the singular entity of entropy consumed the singular entity of preservation. In so doing, a paradox was born. Destruction, unending. The myths say Oblivion, the singular entity of perpetual destruction, will eventually create a scheme to cause realities to conflict with one another, crashing them into each other, one by one, until no worlds exist. But I assure you, this is just a children's tale. Nothing that you need to seriously take into your calculations.
Oh, well, that's reassuring.
In that case, let's go home.
Do you have any follow-up questions? And then Tyler's looking at you guys like, this is above my pay grade.
We need to get promoted.
that's how that works.
Kind of.
Collective.
What was the entity of preservation called?
The entity of preservation.
Mhm.
If these singular entities had other names, they were lost to time and legend.
So if there's an entity that is an embodiment of preservation, that seems like the kind of entity that would be impossible to destroy. So maybe Oblivion hasn't destroyed it, just hidden it, subsumed it, covered it.
Possibly.
With himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Swallowed.
he's the
And that's what creates the paradox.
entity of, what was the other one?
Entropy.
Entropy, yeah.
So we merely have to turn him inside out. I don't like this one.
Part of the enduring tradition of the children's myth of Oblivion is the existential crisis that is created in the mind of the hearer of the tale upon the contemplation of the melding of entropy and preservation. This is said to be a enduring and unique aspect of the story that causes it to be retold and reappreciated, spawning itself a large number of other fictional sources of the existential dread subgenre of fiction. Do you have any follow-up questions?
Not yet.
Tyler, not yet. Honored pupil, prestigious has been your deeds to bring you to this place today. And it is foolish of you to have asked such questions about children's tales that you likely already know. You should be more studious in your studies. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they were only children's tales.
Yeah.
And the thing starts to shut down.
Poke. Oh. Alright, blood.
Seems like the Atlanteans have fallen into the trap of a whole lot of academics.
Mm-hmm.
I think they already know everything.
That's why they're not here anymore.
Hello, synthetic companion, reactive.
Holy.
Do you require maintenance?
Yes.
Isaac.
What parameters of maintenance can you do?
Hello.
Hey, you
not
need.
now.
Tell him you need.
I look over at wait, look. Go ahead.
Tell him you need help restoring your memory.
I need help restoring my memory. My memory functions aren't working properly.
Are you having access and upload issues?
Access issues. And upload to everybody else.
Please commence to Bay 2274 Alpha Dream. Follow the lines on the floor. There's these little, like, swirly squiggles.
Follow it and do what he says.
You poke first, or should I?
No. Go.
Hey, when the floaty head tells you to follow the squiggles, follow the squiggles.
Go on. I didn't know my name. As I'm flying. And going to where it's going.
You follow it, and there's this little bay thing.
We should go make sure
like
she's
this,
okay.
Person-shaped
Who's that?
crevice thing on it.
Oh, yeah.
I like tuck myself into it. And then backwards,
Mm-hmm.
kind of see what happens. Anything happen?
you see that same face like appear in front of you.
I like this place.
There are several limiting systems within you. They cannot be all removed at once. There is limited power.
Okay. So does that mean I need to choose which systems to?
Please indicate which system you would like repaired.
The memory from. What should I do? Like going up to the comms, like I'm a little scared. What should I know?
It's your head that's getting messed with.
Why was I created? I need to know why I was created.
Accessing manifest. You are a custom model, not built by Atlantis. You do not know when you were created. Which system would you like repaired?
Memory function.
Do you want to restore cache memory?
Yes.
Like the next page, it's just like all of this crazy stuff, like weird, like digital framework, Johnny Mnemonic looking stuff all over the place. And then this, like all along, you're like in this tube with this like series of holographic forms of all of this historical stuff. Memory coming back, flooding into you. You guys hear screaming.
I don't even know I'm screaming.
Dude, Tyler like climbs up into the bunker suit like it's like you know like slicker than shit. Gets into this thing, boom, and starts like running back. And you wake up like to the front of the bunker suit. Kid, wake up, kid! Hey!
Hello. Hi.
You okay?
I think so.
You were stuck in that machine and you were convulsing and stuff. You were screaming. You
Yeah.
okay?
My memory functions back, but they're still shaping and defragmenting.
Okay.
There's so many images. I will let you guys focus on the mission. I do not want to detract.
No, don't worry, kid. The mission's over.
It is?
Yes.
Omnitron.
Omnitron's gone. That's another mission. The mission's over.
I don't think I've ever heard you scream. You sure you're okay?
I screamed? I don't recall screaming.
It's time for R&R.
Oh, there was screaming.
Yeah, I think we need to go back and recharge.
Okay. I smile. Okay.
I think
I need to ruminate on some things.
I still have processes going in my brain, putting files in order.
Yes, this is why we need to go back and you need to.
I do not mean to be a burden. I will
You're
follow
not.
as you need me.
We need to go somewhere quiet. I need to go somewhere quiet so I can think.
Okay.
There's like a little bit of water has leaked through some like old well, not old, probably like some area that was like burned up by the rockets on the bottom of that Omnitron pod.
Oh, okay.
And it's like got this like kind of muddy, sooty stuff.
Yeah.
You can see like bunkers like messing with it.
Yeah.
It's got what stuff? I didn't hear you.
It's like black carbon crap.
Oh. Yeah, man, let's go.
I'm following you guys to the.
Bunker, you ready to move out?
He looks at you, you laugh. And he looks at you, he's taken this black stuff and he put a big smiley face on his bunker.
Much better. Always gotta smile. Nice.
Take a picture now. It's gonna wash off when we get back in the water.
Do I have a camera function that I can remember how to use?
Sure.
high definition photo.
Yeah.
That's good. Show Wraith. I'm sure she'll love that.
And then I do this, and I realize I have a camera I can use sometimes at my fingertip.
There you go. Or your palm. It should be your palm.
Oh, my whole palm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. So you can see it. You're like, is it good? Yeah, there we go.
Wraith will think it's funny that you actually have laughter on mission.
Mission's
After
over.
mission. After mission. I will make sure that we relay
Oh,
this.
after mission, you better believe that I'm the funny one, not her.
I don't doubt that.
I feel like Wraith is always serious.
She's a serious one.
Is she only the mission? Does she smile anymore?
Yeah, but she smiles, but you kind of hit the nail on the head that she is always on the mission.
Everything is the mission.
That makes me a little sad.
Wraith is she's a special lady.
As we're tromping towards the ship,
Mm-hmm.
the Freedom Falcon, TM.
What is it, Karen?
The Freedom Aqua Falcon.
That's right.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think he's in the bathroom.
The Freedom Aqua Falcon powered by nuclear power. Alright. We should head back.
Yes, we should. Moment is tired. And hungry.
Am I Omnitron LXI?
Are you?
Uh,
You tell me. I'm not going to co-opt your story like that.
I don't know. I'm still defragmenting,
You got it.
which is a lot of fun.
So you guys have some food, get some rest on your little trip back up. It probably takes a couple hours to get back up to the surface.
Yeah.
And when you get there, there's this like, you're getting up to the top, and
Sure.
Teary?
Huh?
Seem very teary.
I am very tired.
as you come up out of the water, you could see these like blasts of like green flame with purple smoke coming out of it off to the north of the city, and your like emergency beacon is just going off the hook, just beeping and beeping and beeping and doing this red lights and stuff.
Purple and green?
Green fire with purple smoke
What does that sound like?
shooting into the air.
I guess we better go find out.
Switch over to air. Fly. I guess we fly in that direction.
You hit your emergency beacon.
Mm-hmm.
Emergency, nomads, Freedom 5 and nomads. Come to the lighthouse at Glassberry Park. Immediately.
We're on our way. What's going on?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Shoot off towards the lighthouse.
You shoot out towards the lighthouse. It's 11:30. Do you want to do it now or do you want to do it next time?
How long is it gonna take?
I don't know.
As long as we need it to.
As long as you want to keep playing, really.
I don't know how much longer I can stay up.
Alright, that sounds like you're
I'm
done.
super tired. Sorry.
That sounds like, no, you don't have to be sorry.
How dare you?
That'll give me time to process a few things.
Green fire and purple smoke.
Sounds like freaking
Fair blade, maybe?
Again?
Gloomweaver.
Oh, yeah.
Gloomweaver.
Yeah, the fan on in there.
This is what I want.
Outro music, go.